Welcome back to Sack to the Future. It's been a while. We've had some personal issues to handle, but we're back. This is the Buffalo Bills Week 13 game as they host the Boston Patriots in a pivotal game as the division leadership right now is held by the New York Titans at 8-4 going into this Week 13. In the original 1960 season, the Buffalo Bills entered Week 13 with a record of 4-6-1, having just tied the Denver Broncos. If you've been following along as I give the score updates for the actual games, I've actually been a game behind. The game against Denver was a 38-38 tie, but the actual Week 13 game, Buffalo traveled to Boston to take on the Boston Patriots. Buffalo would win that game 38-14 thanks to the scoring thusly. In the first quarter, a 2-yard run by Johnny Green with Billy Atkins extra point gave the Bills a 7-0 lead. Then Dick Christie caught a 9-yard pass from Butch Songen. Gino Cappelletti hit the extra point and the game was tied at 10. The second, Jim Wagstaff took a pick six, 39 yards. Billy Atkins hit the extra point and the Bills won 14-7. Then Butch Songen ran it in from 1 yard out. Gino Cappelletti hit the extra point to tie the game at 14 at the half. In the third, Richie Lucas ran it in from 8 yards out. He's a backup quarterback for the Bills. Billy Atkins hit the extra point, and the Bills led 21-14. Then Mac Yoho hit a 45-yard field goal to give the Bills a 24-14 lead. In the fourth quarter, Albert Dubenion caught he ran the ball at 66 yards for a touchdown. Billy Atkins hit the extra point, and the Bills led 31-14. Then Dan Jamelin caught a 30-yard pass from Richie Lucas. Billy Atkins hit the extra point, and the Bills would go on to win 38-14. And go to 5-6-1. In this version of Sack to the Future, Week 13, the Bills are 6-5 and are battling, trying to catch the New York Titans coming off 2 straight overtime losses. I got to try and do better. We'll be following along. The scores on the bottom. If you're subscribed to the other Sack to the Future channels, Twisted Phoenix, Brian Feltz, Phantom Fighter, and John M., you know this is one of the last 3 games to go for Week 13, as the Giants, Oilers, Bears, Broncos, and Cowboys have already played their games. The Twisted Phoenix, my other channel, will have the Colts game tonight, and the Browns game, I believe, is also going to be tonight. There's a look at Butch Songen, the Patriots, 1960 starting quarterback. We're just a game lead over the Patriots for the division. I can't afford to lose this game. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Songen dumps the ball over the middle to Thomas Stevens for a pickup of 6. Again, if you haven't followed along before, I do give a rough play-by-play because I turn the announcers off, and one of our members likes to listen to the games while at work. There's a flag. Hopefully it's on the Patriots. It is. Now, with the rivalry between the Bills and Patriots being mostly one-sided, that was a false start penalty on number 63, Charlie Leo. These last, 18 years, it wasn't always that way. Before Tom Brady, before the dark times. And Songen's caught from behind by Jim Sorey for a first sack of the game. Brings up a 3rd down and 16. Sorey, a rookie out of Texas Southern. He was also a 1960 draft pick by the Chicago Bears. He chose to sign with Buffalo. The Bears, if you've been following along in that league, they play the 49ers in Week 13. Make sure you go to the Phantom Fighter channel to check that out. Phantom Fighter also your home for Denver Broncos. Brian Felt's channel not only brings you classic Dallas Cowboy games, but also the 1960 Sack to the Future seasons of the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. Pass is complete out of bounds, picking up about 3 yards. It'll bring up a 4th down. The John M channel I've been working with pretty much since the start of these classic roster video games. Brings you the New York Giants and the Houston Oilers. I'm the only one that only brings one team because I set up a second channel on my wife's account, so I actually have two channels going. If you follow the Buffalo Bills on this channel and the Baltimore Colts until 1965 on the Twisted Phoenix channel. And here's a look at Johnny Green, who had an absolutely horrible first half against the Dallas Texans, throwing 4 interceptions, brought the Bills all the way back into overtime last week, only to lose on the opening kickoff. First and 10 from the 24. There's a completion to Reislich that completes the drive goal as he catches his 25th pass of the year. And look at the Bills' starting offensive line, from Donald Shelf and Eddie Mayer, the tackles. Ray Carlton, your starting tailback, with Wilmer Fowler spelling him. We just got to look at Tom Reislich on the reception. Reislich, number 81, is a second-year player out of American International, a former Detroit Lion. Came to Buffalo with Ralph Wilson. Now, in 1960, neither one of these two uniform teams are wearing the accurate uniforms for 1960. In 1960, the Buffalo Bills resembled the Detroit Lions more than anything. Silver helmets and different color blue. They had numbers on their helmets. Here's a look at the Patriots defensive line. They played the 3-4. Jim Lee Hunt and Bob D are your ends. Harry Jagowski in the middle. Bill Brown and George Webster, your linebackers. Harry Jacobs and Tav Addison as well. Gino Cappelletti, future AFL Hall of Famer, NFL Hall of Famer, and one of the corners. There's a look at Cappelletti right there. Third and 5 now. That's to complete to Dan Chamberlain for the first down. But anyway, back to the uniforms. For the first 2 years in existence, the Bills looked like the junior varsity Detroit Lions, for lack of a better term. They looked like Lions without the Lion symbol on their helmets. They would change in 1962 to the uniforms that we're wearing. And the Boston Patriots, yes, they were Boston from 1960 until 1971, when they moved to Foxborough and became New England. They wore very similar uniforms to this, except instead of Pat Patriot snapping the football on their helmet, it was an old-fashioned 7th or 18th century Patriots, excuse me, Patriot type hat. Very important to see what the Jets score is, or I'm sorry, the New York Titans score is down on the bottom, as they are at 8-4. Or maybe they're 9-4, I don't know. Or 8-5. No, I'm 6-5. 7-4. Maybe they're 7-4, or we have an injury. Oh, and it's going to be Ray Carlton by the looks of it. He's holding his arm. That definitely puts a damper in things. It's third down. Well, they're not giving me much options here. There, we'll do this. Boy. Wilmer Fowler. Pass is complete to DeBenion for the first down. Wilmer Fowler is the backup, and he is confident and able to play the position. So if Carlton is out for an extended period of time, my offensive game plan doesn't shift. Fowler, running left, gets 14 yards on a first down. Fowler picked up in mid-season when the Cleveland Browns cut him. Let's see, Carlton's trained for him, will return soon. That's good. We need the 1-2 punch. Actually, Carlton's back in the game now. No, not a good run though. Hit by number 54. Let's see. Oops. No, this laptop, I tell you, does what it wants to. Bill Brown, rookie out of Syracuse. Titans and Texas. Oh, that was a tough game because although the Bills have pretty much squandered the wild card. Completion to DeBenyon. We'll pick up a 5 yards, brings up a 3rd down and 5. No, there we go. Pretty much squandered the wild card with the last 2 weeks' losses to the LA Chargers and the Dallas Texans. So, oh, incomplete. Looking for Reichlich. Well, now back in the early 1960s, teams didn't have a field goal kicker on staff or a punter. Whoever had the best leg would do the job. And a lot of times you'll see in the scoring summary that 2 or 3 different people were kicking extra points or field goals, depending on the situation and, you know, whatever. Well, in Madden 18, we have to carry a kicker and a punter. We cannot have those positions. So what we did is we took the guy who did it the most and created him as the kicker. Now, he might also be, like, this is Daryl Harper. He might also be a defensive back. So he'll have to have a different number on. Like, there he's 41, but that's his main position as a backup defensive back. He might be like 14 or something. Looking there at the kicker, Billy Atkins, number 2, as the kicker. But when you see him on the coverage, he's also on this coverage team. Oh, no, that's actually a kicker. Okay, as a corner, he'll be number 20. We try to make the uniforms look as identical as possible, and just with a different jersey number. Tonight, I will be bringing the Baltimore Colt game, and I do believe the Cleveland Browns game will also be tonight, so we will be advancing to Week 14. Fumble. Pick it up and go. Number 55. We're going to get his first name right. Bernard Buzniski. The rookie out of Holy Cross picks up the Butch Songen fumble and goes for the touchdown. Make sure he was up when he dropped it. Can't really tell from that. It does not appear they're reviewing it, so Harper will kick the extra point. So there's the 1960 rosters with the Madden 19 or 18 rules, which means we have replay. We have 53-man rosters. And just like that, the Bills lead the Patriots 10-0. The Jets are 8-3. So, they lead by 2 games with, 5 to go. Yeah, 5 to go. Now, the Bills' remaining schedule, they have the Patriots twice, the Dolphins twice, and the Colts once. Now, a good question comes up, as the Bills-Colts will be the first time that 2 humans controlled by the, or 2 human opponents, 2 user-controlled teams controlled by the same user play each other. And you might ask yourself, well, how's that going to work? You can't do that in Madden 18. What we'll do is we'll autopilot one team, our secondary team, which in this case being the Baltimore Colts. And we'll start the game when we control the Buffalo Bills. Now, before the opening kickoff, if you've watched the alternate Super Bowl, you've seen how I do that and then immediately switch the game to skip. Oh, get over there. Skip ahead to end of game. So we will simulate the Bills-Colts game and let the computer lay where it may, or go where it may. 23, Dick Christie getting loose for 8 yards. So with both the Bills and Colts battling for a wild card, I really have no say in the game whatsoever. We get a score on the bottom from the Houston Oilers against the Houston Texans. We have chosen not to move Tennessee to Houston. As you saw in my alternate Super Bowl, you can do that, and you'll get the uniforms. However, the problem with that being that you only, excuse me, you only get the uniforms from the mid-1970s to 1996 when they left Houston. You do not get either version of their 60s uniforms. Now in Madden, you only get one of those versions anyway. The sort of plain blue, not the shiny, darker blue. So until we get to the mid-70s when they actually changed their uniforms, we're going to leave the Oilers right in Tennessee as the Titans so we can use those AFL throwbacks. Because once you move them and change their name, those uniforms disappear. Now you might ask, well, what happens in 97 when they move back? Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We'll probably be on a different Madden by then anyway, so. And he's only controlling the Oilers / Titans until the Houston Texans come in the league in 2002. Here's a look at the starting offensive line for the New England Patriots. They got Billy Wells as your fullback, Dick Christie the halfback. On this 2nd and 5, as the Patriots got something going on this drive after the fumble by Songen resulted in Buzniski scoring a touchdown. Right up the middle by Wells for the first down. Alright. Now when things start going wrong, we go to our own. Against the Texans last week, in the first half I was running a zone and they were just torching me. I went to man-to-man coverage in the second half and held them scoreless. Was able to come back, still struggled offensively. It was harder than hell to come back and tie the game up. And then on the opening kickoff, right down, touchdown, nothing I could do. Damn. I controlled the wrong guy and left the zone open. They got a first down, but that's the end of one with Buffalo leading Boston 10-0. Alright, let's see. It's 1st and 10. Wells runs into a host of Bills. Picks up 3 and a 2nd and 7. To the Bills 26. Did they get him before he got in? Songen's 5 for 5. 1st and goal at the 1. Darn. Excuse me. Buzniski with the hit on Wills. Second goal at the 3. Oh. Out pattern. Pass complete to number 44, Gerald Schwedes, rookie out of Syracuse. Also drafted by the Baltimore Colts. Gerhard, not Gerald, sorry, Gerhard Schwedes. On the touchdown. And Capelletti. 10-7 Buffalo. Capelletti. Gino Capelletti. Not to be confused with John Capitelli, a Ram in the 70s. Nice return by Kolbacki all the way up to the 47. Good field position to take over for Buffalo. Alright, let's see. We're still in coach suggestion here, but that may change. Yeah. Oh, man. Injury timeout again. It's Carlton again. It's the same old crap, though. You get hit by one, you can't bounce free and just go. That's not how football works, Madden EA Sports. Sometimes you're able to bounce off a guy and keep going. 7-12. The Buccaneers are, the semi-pro Buccaneers are leading the Packers 3-0. If you follow the Baltimore Colts channel, whether it's the last game or not, depending on when the Browns play their game, I will be giving a stats standings update if it's the last game at the end of the game as we advance. It just all depends on when the Browns run their game, if they're before or after. As we'll be concluding week 13, hopefully tonight. It's been a week and a half. It's been Fowler still going. He's inside the 15. Nice carry. Picks up 25 yards on the carry. He's got the hot hand today. I think we might just leave Carlton on the bench. That's kind of cool. The player or fan in the stand is wearing 30. I don't know if that's for Carlton or the modern day number 30. Have to look at more of the jerseys and see if they match up with the star positions. 1st and 10 at the 15. The Texans lead the Chiefs 7-0. Fowler fighting his way for 7 yards. 2nd and 3 now. You see on the bottom, the Oilers leading the Texans 14-6. Colts play the Jaguars tonight. And I am going to be taking a little break from commentary.
Automatic first down.
Okay, I'm back. My apologies, I had a phone call. As Wilmer Fowler takes it in on first and goal after the penalty, and a touchdown to extend the Bills' lead to 16-7. Daryl Harper to attempt the extra point. And it's good, 17-7. Buffalo. Checking out the bottom score, we see the Texans still leading the Jets 7-0. That's a huge game for the Bills. I was mentioning earlier how they've pretty much squandered the potential wild card. At 6-5, with guys like the LA Chargers at 8-3, the Baltimore Colts at 8-3, the Dallas Texans at 7-4. The Cleveland Browns at 8-3, although they're leading the AFC North. The wild card is not out of the question for the Bills, but it's not looking likely. However, with the New York Titans at 8-3, were they 8-3? Yeah, 8-3, and the Bills are 6-5. It's the same difference, but it's only one less team to concentrate on, and it's only a 2-game lead. So, although they're still alive for both, having to get one team to come back to earth versus 4 or 5 is probably a much better option. Now, if you want to watch these games in order from the start, on my channel, there is a playlist for Sack to the Future. It starts with the concluding Super Bowl of the original 1960 attempt, where there were 3 guys, one of them different from what you have. One didn't have a YouTube channel, and never wasn't able to play as often. We simulated the Super Bowl at the end of that season between the Bills and Packers, and that's where I announced this season, and that is the pilot episode of this, so it kind of spins off the original, and then right into, I'll show you how I edited the roster, second video, and then third video is the Browns and Steelers beginning the run. Another tough run for Dick Christie and another first down. Oh, the Titans have scored down on the bottom. It's the Dallas Texans 7, the New York Titans 3. This time Wells on the carry, and he's brought down for a loss. The Houston Oilers have gone up 21-6 on the Houston Texans. It's the Miami Dolphins 14, the Denver Broncos nothing. That's not good. Joe Schaefer coming up tackling Christie from behind. He's able to pick up 2 yards, the 2 yards that Wells had lost, though. We have Jack Laraway on the tackle, I'm sorry. Jack Laraway, 3rd and 7 now. New Orleans leading Carolina down in the semi-pro division, the NFC semi-pro, or NFC South, as none of the teams are 1960 existed yet. And their ratings reflect it as the leader of the division. is something like 3-6-2. Two-minute warning. It's been a pretty long first half. We're 30 minutes in. It's the 2-minute warning. Oh, I ran right by him. Get it. Atkins. No one in front of him, no one behind him. Touchdown, Billy Atkins on the pick six. 5th interception this season. The pressure being applied by Torsen. He actually ran by Songen, rushed Songen into a throw on a one-on-one situation, and Atkins just stepped in front of the receiver and was gone. 23-7 Buffalo. That is the second defensive touchdown for the Buffalo Bills. It's 10-3 Dallas Texans over the New York Titans now. So things are going Buffalo's way. With 1:48 to go in the second quarter. The Buffalo Bills lead the Boston Patriots 24-7. Wells on the return. First down and 10 for the Patriots. Butch Songen, he's 6 of 7, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Kind of looks like Tom Brady, doesn't he? Songen was a 9th-year vet. Incomplete pass. Out of Boston College. He had been a 1950 19th round draft pick by the Cleveland Browns. Although battling the likes of Otto Graham and Milt Plum, he ended up coming to Boston with the formation of the AFL, his hometown. And another incomplete pass. Songen now has fallen off since his hot start. Looked like the Patriots ran the same play 2 times in a row. The run on 3rd and long, and we have an injury to, looks like to be Wells, holding his shoulder. And the Bills are going to call timeout and allow for the punt to occur. We got a chance for a return here. Let's see. Nope. So the Bills will take over on the 40, their own 41. After the return, Michael Baggy. Fowler, 5 carries, 46 yards, and a touch so far. They want me to try to get Fowler his 5th rushing touchdown while we're at it, so let's see what happens. Oh! Let's go right into the no huddle from here. First down completion to DeBenion. 1:05 to go. Oh, tipped up. Reichlich comes in and knocks it out of bounds. Probably the best play that he's done in quite some time, just to save the potential interception off that. Bad pass. 53 seconds to go in the half. Buffalo leading 24-7. They're on the Patriot 47-yard line. Still have 2 timeouts. There's a give to Fowler. He picks up 6, and the Bills back to no huddle. Wide open is Chamberlain down to the 15-yard line and a timeout, Buffalo. 32 seconds in the half. And Fowler's in for the touchdown on a 15-yard run. His second of the day. It is now 30-7 Buffalo as the romp is on. Fowler playing for the injured Ray Carlton is going to have himself a hell of a game by the looks of it. Checking out, making sure he got hit right at the goal line by number 33. But then he is actually hit by 20. Let's take a look. Fred Bruni hits him at the goal line. Looks like he's about to stack him up, and then Gino Capoletti pushes him into the end zone trying to assist on the tackle. And the extra point by Harper is good. 31-7 Buffalo with 28 seconds to go before halftime. Vikings lead the Falcons in the Battle of Semi-Pros 14-7. The Vikings will be back in the league, or will be in the league officially next year. Dick Christie on the return. He gets the Patriots out to the 25. There's 24 seconds left. Looks like Wells is coming back on the field. Of course, its animation sometimes is not accurate. They have been known to have the wrong guys run on the field before. It's not necessarily as bad as it used to be in Madden 16, where quarterbacks would run on the field for a punt return, or defenders would run on the field for... Wells on the carry. He's going to get a yard, and the Bills are content to let the Patriots run the clock out. The Packers have taken a 7-3 lead on the Semi-Pro Bucks. Packers in contention for an NFC wildcard, but they're unfortunately in the same division as the undefeated Chicago Bears. And we are at half with the Buffalo Bills leading the Boston Patriots 31-7. With a Patriots touchdown pass to number 44, Gerhard Schwedis. There's one of Fowler's 2 touchdowns on the day. There's the pick 6 by Billy Atkins. There's Wilmer Fowler's 2nd rushing touchdown. Ray Carlton only has 6 carries, 1 yard. And he hasn't been back in since the 2nd injury, so I don't know. Buffalo on the return, Chamberlain in the end zone. He's going to bring it out. And it's a good call. It gets to 28, where the 1960 Buffalo Bills will take over. There's a look at Wilmer Fowler. 2 touchdowns so far on the day. Having the best game of his young career. Spent half of 1960. He spent the first couple games on the Cleveland Browns roster before being cut and brought to Buffalo. It is 35-20 Oilers over the Texans right now. Then, in his first game with Buffalo, he got the start and proceeded to get hurt and was out for 6 weeks. He's been back the last 3 playing spot duty, and this is the first game where he has gotten considerable amount of playing time due to the Ray Carlton injury. Fowler cutting, spinning, and moving his way. He's now got 93 yards on the day on 10 carries. What's the drive goal? 25th career touchdown for Albert DeBenion. Well, it's not necessarily accurate because it uses the stats from whoever he was beforehand. Oh, shoot. Oh, my bad. First of all, excuse me for the language. Second of all, I thought I picked a pass play. I was reading drive goal and thought I picked a pass play and just lost 6 yards for Fowler. So 2nd and 16 now, they're on 42. That's a pass play. The play action fake. It is up for grabs and incomplete. 3rd down. Third and 16. DeBenion on the reception over the shoulder picks up the first down to the 29-yard line. A 29-yard pickup. They're going to call it 30, but by the math from the Bills 42 to the Patriots 29, to me to be about 29. So somewhere between 29 and 30 yards. DeBenion right over the shoulder. Perfect placement from Johnny Green and a first down. Green threads the needle in, but it's incomplete. DeBenion drops it. Bring up a 2nd and 10. Oh, Green tries the option. Loses 3. Harry Jacobs on the tackle. Well, 3rd and 13 it is. DeBenion's not on the field. That's dumb. Reichlich, he makes a juke and gets the first down. Oh, what a juke play. Green completes to Reichlich on the crossing pattern. Right as he gets near the first down, makes a juke. Walter Beach goes to the tackle, but Reichlich is able to get the first down. Alright, first and 10 at the 18. Fowler straight up the middle. Nobody there. Touchdown. Fowler's 3rd of the day. And it is 37-7 Buffalo. Now it's just a matter of 31 point lead. And Gray's comeback in NFL history was 32, so we're not out of the woods yet, but we're getting close. Now it's just a matter really of maintaining the hard defense, running the ball on offense, and run the clock out. After 2 straight losses, the Bills needed this one. The AFC West has dominated them this year, causing them 3 of their 4 losses, all in overtime. Denver, the LA Chargers, and the Dallas Texans. Wells up the middle. He's going to get himself another 2 yards before being brought down. Be a 2nd and 8 as the clock moves. Oh, right up the middle. Wells gets the first down. They trapped Yoho. They let him run free. Ran me right out of position. So we get a drive goal. It does involve Yoho. They want him to get his 20th tackle. We got a sack as Laraway gets in to get Songen down. Push him back to the 37, 2nd and 16. It's the 3rd sack for the Bills this afternoon. As you see, good coverage. Hit right at the line at the first down marker. And they got a first down. Complete to number 81. That is Jim Kolkla, rookie out of Boston College. A 30th round draft pick of the Washington Redskins in 1960. Chose to stay with the Patriots. First and 10 of the Bills' 45. Incomplete pass. That's the 3rd time they tried that slant, and each time the receiver has dropped it in the second half. It's been there. Atkins, who has the pick 6 earlier. That's complete to Schwartz. Picks up 6. And a 3rd and 4 at the Bills' 39. As you hear the Buffalo train whistle, telling the defense to charge. And Songen overthrows the intended receiver. We have a priority alert as the Houston Oilers are now up 49-20 on the Houston Texans. Do you see the Tennessee Titans unveiled the uniforms this year? This past month. I heard Jacksonville's also going to be debuting at some point this month. I don't know, very dark, the Titans uniforms. Dark helmets, dark jerseys, dark pants, dark blue. I'm not a fan. I don't know why teams have to constantly change anyway. I'm definitely not a fan of leaving it up to the Nike to do it. Fowler, 12 carries, 105 yards. The Bills lead by 31. Again, I don't shut down until I've matched the greatest, or beaten the greatest comeback. But when you got a running game going like this, It's not really shutting down. They're calling the running game. The Dallas Texans are leading the New York Titans 17-10. Getting a big game for Buffalo. Fowler picking up another 8 yards on the carry. Got 113 on the afternoon. Drive goal. 3 rushing attempts for Fowler. You know what? I think we'll manage that. As that's number 2, and he's got the first down, so gets 2 yards. I think 3 attempts can be done. I'm not sure. Oh, there's number 3. I think we got the drive goal. Second and 7. Second down and 3 from the Bills' own 37. Fowler gets the first down and gets 8 yards in the process. And that will end the third quarter, with the Buffalo Bills leading the Boston Patriots 38-7. A reminder, the original real-life Week 13 game for the Buffalo Bills was at Boston Patriots, and they won 38-14. So we've matched Buffalo's output. Hopefully we can beat their defensive let up. 3, 2, 1. Quarter number 3 is in the books, and the Buffalo Bills lead 38-7. We'll be right back. And we're back. That was long. So from their own 45, let's see what we can do for running the clock out. The Patriots are committing 8 to the box now. He's gonna no gain, but the clock is moving. That's the important thing. The Patriots head coach in 1960 was Lou Saban, future Buffalo Bill and Denver Bronco head coach. And here's a little known fact, and we'll get to the story once he becomes the Bills coach. Also, my future head coach, as from in 1997, I played at the SUNY Canton, or as we were known then, Canton Tech North Stars, and Lou Saban was the head coach then. And I'll have some good stories to tell of what a great man, a great coach he was when he is the Bills head coach. Right now, Buster Ramsey is the Bills head coach, and I don't know much about the man. Third down and 6. The Packers lead the Buccaneers 21-3. The pass complete to Kulbacki for the first down and keeps the clock moving. Johnny Green, 10 of 14 on the day. The Bills are 23rd in the league in offense. As they have a first down at the Patriots' 39-yard line. We're in the fourth quarter now. The greatest fourth quarter comeback is 25 points in 1987 by the St. Louis Cardinals over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So we're at 31. We've passed that. So now I welcome you to stay put and watch the end of the game if you want to see it, but it is going to be pretty boring. Clock drainage, nothing but runs. We'll snap the ball right around 2 or 1. When I was in high school, we were up big on a team. I was a junior, backup quarterback, and pretty much played the whole second half. We got up like 41-0 on this team. This poor team did not score a single point the whole year. And my coach said to me, "You're going to run the rest of the game, quarterback sneak, run 2 yards and fall." Everybody was getting mad at me because I was doing exactly what I was told. Because that's the way I am. I'm that guy. It wasn't until after the game when I explained to him what the coach wanted us to do that he did not want to run the score up on this poor team. However, although I understand and respect that, especially in the high school setting, I do shut my game plan down and go into a tight running formation, and I'm going to get a delayed game because I huddle and instead of being able to snap the ball on 3rd and 1. Yep. I was telling a story. It would be 3rd and 6. I don't know, maybe it's because it was done, I was the one that had to do it and face the backlash from my teammates. I won't call plays like that. I will call straight up the middle runs and make the defense stop them, but if the running back breaks it, the running back breaks it. He's close to the first down on that. He picked up 6 yards. Go back, he gets the first down, and the clock continues to move. I mean, in a perfect world, I'll run one play every 40 seconds and won't score, and Boston won't get the ball back. And just a reminder tonight, make sure you're subscribed to the Brian Phelps channel as the Cleveland Browns are in action, and the Twisted Phoenix channel as the Baltimore Colts are in action. It is 1st and 10, Buffalo at the Boston 29. Fowler gets the loss of yardage, has 142 on the day. And we now move into 2.5 to go. Do I got to run one more play before the 2-minute warning though? The rest of the schedule for Buffalo: one more game against the Patriots, 2 against the Dolphins, and the showdown with the Baltimore Colts. Now, the one thing about that, simulating against yourself, you can't change both uniforms. You can't change the uniform of the team that's on autopilot because it is not a computer team. The only way for us to do that would be to leave the league as that team. Then we could control both uniforms and then come back in the league. But maybe for the Super Bowl we might do that. For a regular season game, it's not really that important, is it? 2-minute warning in Buffalo. The Bills leading the Patriots 38-7. Alright, it's 3rd down and 6. 2 minutes to go. Kolbacki on 3rd down is going to be stuffed. After pick up a 1, it'll be a 4th and 5. And the clock is ticking. The Bills are just trying to pick up a first down here. They don't want to score. And they're going to be close. I'm still not sure. It does say first down, but it was 4th, so did Fowler get enough for the first? Or did the Patriots stop him? It looks like he's over the line. Yes, first down. I don't believe they want me to throw the ball. Victory formation. I'm going to do that one more time because we snapped the ball with 42 seconds and knelt at 40 or 43 and knelt at 42, so the play clock started at 41. We're all a second ahead. We got to kneel the ball one more time to get out of here with a victory. Definitely shortened this fourth quarter down. We started the fourth quarter at 53 minutes, and here at 1:01 we're finishing it. The clock ran the entire time except for the 2-minute warning. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it. The Buffalo Bills pick up the win. Hopefully the Dallas Texans held on to get the New York Titans to put us back within the game. 38-7, Buffalo comes off their 2-game losing streak to get to 7-5 in prime position for the division, especially with the Titans losing. Johnny Green gets his 6th victory, 6-2 on the season. Buffalo with 2 defensive touchdowns help propel them. Green with a beautiful pass to Benyon for the first down on 3rd and 16. Songin's touchdown pass to Schwedis. Here's one of Fowler's 3 touchdowns on the afternoon. That was the 3rd and final one. The pick 6 from Billy Atkins. No highlights from Buzniski's fumble recovery return for touchdown. But Buffalo with 146 passing yards, 156 rushing, gets a 38-7 victory. Thanks for joining us in Week 13 of Sack to the Future. Still to come for Week 13, the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Colts. Make sure you subscribe to channels Twisted Phoenix and Brian Phelps for those games. Until next time, I'm Vinny Vincent, and you're not.